Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Cliff with Pink Flamingo Power Wash. I'm back with a brand new video for you guys. Today, we're going to be talking about how to price pool cages or pool enclosures and pool decks. I get this question a lot, and it's so a service we do down here a lot. We do it. I mean, pretty much everybody down here in Florida that has a pool area is going to be surrounded by a cage. I know some places out of state don't have pool cages much, but down here in Florida, we have them everywhere. People don't want to get their pool clean, often, or they don't want to sit by the pool and be getting bit by mosquitoes and bugs. So therefore, everybody has a pool cage around their pool, or even the patio as well. So we do them pretty much daily almost down here. So I've been getting questions about, how do I price the decks and the cages? So I'm gonna break it down for you guys how I price them. Um, and this is just for my business. You can take it and implement it to yours, or tweak it however you want to make it work for you. I'm just gonna give you just one way that you can price them if you decide to. Now, keep in mind, every market is different, every business is different. Everyone's skill level is different, so we're not all gonna be charging the same thing. So my market might be lower than somebody that's in the East Coast, or like in New York, or you know California. It all depends. It might be somebody even in my town that may be charging less than me. So prices are not set in stone. So you're gonna have to figure out what works for you, what works for your business, what your goals are. You know, how much overhead you have, your expenses, all that comes into play. And then if you're just new into the business, you know, you might not be able to charge, a high ticket like guys that's been doing it 5, 6, 10, 20 years, So you're gonna have to build up a reputation in your area, and do good work and put your face out there so customers recognize your company, and you start getting traction. You can actually charge a higher ticket. So I got a few notes I'm gonna just go through, just to let you guys know what this video is about. So I've talked to a few colleagues of mine that's just in the next big market from Tampa, which is Orlando, and it was crazy to me to find out that over there they're getting almost like half of the prices that we're getting here in Tampa for pool cage and pool deck cleaning. I was taken away because I thought it would be closer, because Orlando's a pretty big market as well. So therefore, that goes to show you that prices can change market to market, and we're only like hour and a half or so away from Orlando. So things can change drastically. Um, the way I do my pool cages and pool deck, I break them down to sizes. So I do small, medium, and large cages, which I have a few videos that I segmented for you guys so you can see what I mean by sizes. You're gonna have to also consider how dirty the cage is. So if we're gonna just do a basic cleaning, you may be able to charge a little less, for a medium sized pool cage. But if it's dirty, hasn't been cleaned in 3, 4, 5 years, you can actually charge more because there's more work to be done. So I'm gonna go through and show you guys some of the sizes, and I also give you a ballpark range of what they may go for according to this area. I'm not sure about the whole United States or even Florida. So it's just a guideline just to help you guys out, to let you know how you could actually charge for these services. So with that said, guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe, man. Make sure you like and leave a comment if you got questions, and also hit the bell so you know when I put up the content. I'm gonna show you guys how I break it down, and put up the clips, and I also tell you guys what it can go for. Y'all stay tuned.
All right, let's jump right into it. This is a small cage here, just a four beamer across, even three. This one's a three. So those can go for between, 225, 200 to up to like 250. Same thing for this one here. You can definitely get, 250 for these ones here. Of course, you're gonna have to charge more if you gotta do more work, like all those leaves that's on top. They got to be cleaned off the cage, so there's gonna be more money, more expensive. This one right here is a medium-sized cage. You can see it's about 5 beams across, maybe even 6, but anywhere between 5 and 6. Those are medium-sized for me. You can get around at least 275, 300, maybe even 325, depending on the area you're working in. Of course, that's all relevant to how dirty it is as well. If it's more dirty, then there's more work to be done, the more you can charge. So this one right here as well will fall under medium-sized cage. And then we move on to the large ones. You can see it's 2 stories high. So pretty tall cage, a lot of black algae on this one here, a lot of lichen. So they're gonna have to pay more to get it cleaned off, because for lichen to grow on screens like that or anywhere, that means they haven't been cleaned in a very long time. So these large ones, we can easily get 350, 375, and I've had them go up as 500 before, depending on how dirty they are. So you can definitely get 350, 400 for those 2-story cages. At the end of the video, I'm gonna actually do a small cage for you guys so you can see relative to what I'm talking about, and you can see me in action doing a small cage. This is another large one here, which is 2 stories that we did in Tampa. So y'all stay tuned for the next segment of the video.
You guys, we at the job. Like I said, we're gonna show you guys, what I determine as small, medium, and large cages. This one here is gonna fall under my small dimension of cage. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Hold on. So you see it's only like 4 beams across. So that's a small one to me. Somebody else might see it a different way, but personally that's how I determine the size of the cage. Like I showed you guys on the video, 4, 5, that's about medium. You start getting about 6, 7 beams across, and then you have, this one has only 1 in the middle. Usually they have 1, 2, and the third one going across. And then you got 7 going this way. That's definitely a medium size. And then when you start getting, 9, 10 across, or 2 stories, it is cages 2 stories, that's a large cage. So that's how I determine the sizes of my cages when I do them. Also, the pricing goes as far as how dirty it is. This one's pretty dirty. It's not the worst that I've seen, but you can see we got some green algae going on the screens here. You can see it all over here on the frame, on the enclosure. The cage, I think out here when I walked in, I touched it the first time. You see it's oxidized. So you have to be super careful not to be blasting at it. See all that green sitting on this cage here. We're gonna also do the deck. Look, I just rubbed against it. Look, it's on my arm already. But so your pricing gonna go, depends what they want. If they want a cage or the deck. Personally, anytime I offer a pool cage cleaning, I always, ask them to do the deck as well. Some customers just want the cage done, they don't want the deck done. And also you have to be careful with that, because some customers will tell you that they just want the cage done, and like when you clean the cage, the deck gets soap you know, dirt from the cage falls on the deck. I mean, dirt from the cage falls on the deck, and they just, you know, want it clean. So now they get a free cleaning for the deck. So I always make sure they know, look, this is just for the cage. You don't want the deck done. That's what I'm gonna be doing. This cage here got some screens over here that's dislodged right there that I see so far as I'm looking around. But yeah, this is a small cage, and for something like this, depends on where you live. I've seen people charge as low as $150 for the cage and the deck for this size, and I've seen as high as $350 for this size as well. So I'm not sure, you know, how people's businesses run, what market you in, you know, that all that goes hand in hand. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna downstream the outside of the cage with a wheat mix, and then we'll come in here and do the same thing and get this baby all cleaned up. Y'all stay tuned. So now we have the downstream mix on here. We'll let it sit and dwell. I'm gonna go ahead and do the deck first, since it was so bad. That way it's easy to rinse. There's a lot of algae on here for sure. Get this thing nice and clean. Kind of windy today. You see, facing this way, it's a lot more algae than the other way. I'm gonna surface clean the deck, like I said, and then jump on the cage. So we let this thing dwell for a good, I would say 15 minutes. It was kind of bad. The green is starting to go away. You can see all these beams here looking white. That's rust. That might not come off. It might be algae. Actually, it's algae. Sometimes you get rust from the screws. See this side here starting to go away. They had some thick algae on here. Like this stuff here. It's going through the motions. It's turning green, yellowish looking. But we'll go ahead and rinse it off. And whatever doesn't come off, I can hit it with a pump sprayer with some straight SH. Let it dwell for about maybe 2-3 minutes and rinse it off. It won't damage anything. So I'm gonna get to rinsing the outside now. Then we'll come in here and rinse the inside, and we'll rinse the deck last. You guys, we all wrapped up with this project here. Everything came out great. I got all the green off, cleaned the deck, and everything is rinsed. Let's check it out. The wind is crazy today, y'all. Look at this wind. But anyway, you can see here we got the screens nice and clean. Those are rust spots, they're not algae. That's rust. So you got one right here too. All that green that was all up through here, and also on the frame, the enclosure is all gone. Another rust spot right here. Yes, sir. Remember, looking this way, it was the worst. And you can see now everything is clean and bright and white. How it's supposed to be. Got the deck clean as well. That's all she wrote. What you guys think? Let me know. If you got questions, just ask, guys. You know I answer all my questions. Thank y'all for checking out the video. I hope I answered a lot of y'all questions that I've been getting about the pool cages, pool decks. I only can explain it from my experience, my market, my business. This is just one way. You know, there's other ways to do it as well. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, and also hit the bell so you know when I put up new content. See y'all in the next one. Peace.